Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Japari Wrestle 2025. This is your host, Dave7AP, reporting as always. Wait a minute. Why are they in the Japari Wrestle 2021 ring? Test! Pingu! This is not the main event! You're in the completely wrong stadium! No one's here, you know, except the referee who's telling you get out of here and go back to Japari Wrestle 2025 stadium! We have a whole new place! And you're just gonna use this old stadium here? No one's watching! Anyways, it's good that we have some backup plans. So let's get to that right away before these idiots, well, hopefully they make it in time, yeah? Alright, now we're back in our proper stadium. We have rented it out, sold out, in San Juan, Puerto Rico. I hope it's a nice time and place, and I think the beach theme fits. We already have music, by the way. Who might this be?
The following contest is a handicap match. Making her way to the ring from Newark, New Jersey, Flyboy, Trashman News Post.
Pigeon? More mail delivery pigeon? A handicap match? What? Cool, I guess. But, I mean, is this one way to spend your Christmas holiday? Well, it's already past Christmas, but whatever. Okay. So we have Pigeon here. Gonna do a handicap match between her and two others. I think she's just so confident that she thinks that she can take both of them on and win. Well, that'll be on us to decide how that's going to be. But the question then becomes, who is she going to fight? 1v2 or 1v3 even? And this better not be a tornado tag match because that'd be even harder on Pigeon, but Pigeon might actually do that. But I don't think the announcer said it's going to be a tornado tag match, so I think we're fine there. So let's see who's coming up next.
And their opponent from Neo, Osaka, Portico's dynamic Fresnel Akane.
Isako? Dystopia? I don't know what you're doing here. So is this going to be a cable thing versus Pigeon? Why? Pigeon? What the hell against cable? I mean, I don't watch it either, but they're just doing their own thing, yeah? Or maybe Koya retired, yeah, I know that, or graduated, I think, so maybe that's why, but why take it out on Yusako and someone else? Oh, yeah. Anyway, here's Yusako coming into the ring, just dancing her way across. Doesn't mind that the fans are just doing what they're doing, I guess. This is not dystopic at all, unless by dystopia you mean doing a completely wrong dance track or dance routine to the songs. Let's see who your partner is.
And from Los Angeles, California, Cyclone Neil Outlaw Bulldozer.
Island Fox? Shima High? In a swimsuit? Is that Kari High on your swimsuit? Why? Looks like she just got back from holiday. Well, this is Puerto Rico. She is on holiday. But you just got off the beach? I mean, it's fine, but I expected another K-Mob member instead. Ah, well. Island Fox is better than no one. But I do have to wonder. Pigeon could have fought someone else, like, I don't know, the staff? The guides? Wait. No, that doesn't make me right. What does Pigeon have against the guides? I don't know. Maybe they didn't feed her enough dollar pizza, and the dollar pizza's $1.50 now. Anyway, I digress. Pigeon's going to go in. Isako starts off for the K-Mob team. And it begins! Japari Wrestle 2025! Pigeon starts things off. Goes into Isako. Isako pushes her into the turnbuckle. And, okay, I thought it was in the clothesline there, but not quite. Isako just picks up Pigeon. Down she goes. Right next to the Shima High corner. Pigeon does a nice springboard onto Isako. Cuckoo. Bird better than butt, apparently, for flying. But is butt or bird better than rat? Well, that's a different question for another time. Anyways, Isako slowly gets back up, but gets punched by Pigeon in the process. Isako counters that one. 1 punch, 2, 3, 4. And goes behind Pigeon, blinds her, pushes her down. Good job. Referee just standing there. Isako holds with Dystopia. Pigeon looks under the ring for a weapon or some sort. Gets out a chair. Referee starts counting out because apparently counters are a thing now. And Isako gets Pigeon. Down she goes. Nicely done by Isako. Just steps on her. Oh, trying to do an early pin, but it's a little too soon for that, I'm afraid. Hisako grabs Pigeon's chair. Pigeon punches it off of her. Pigeon tries to pin Hisako. One. Oh, Hisako breaks free of that one, no problem. Of course, Hisako has one thing that Pigeon cannot do. That's tag out with Shimahai. As Pigeon did a nice somersault there. Shimahai is saying, get on there. As Pigeon just dancing there. Saying, go, motherfuckers. Shimahai's in the ring. Hisako, you better get out of there. And Shimahai gets pushed into the opposite rope. And nice kick by Pigeon. Oh, Pigeon does a nice spring. Oh, Pigeon, look where you leap. Shimahai's going to take advantage of that blunder by Pigeon. Down she goes. Grabs her by the elbow and twists it around. Boom, she goes. Pigeon is just going to lie down there. Shimahai grabs that chair that Pigeon put into the ring. Pigeon says, that's my chair. And, ooh, nicely done by Pigeon there. It's a submission attempt onto Shimahai, but I think Shimahai's fresh out there. Hisako just kicks the air for some reason. And then Shimahai breaks free from that one, no problem. Shimahai grabs Pigeon, takes it down. Nice scoop there. A pin attempt. One count. Pigeon rolls out of that one, no problem. Apparently Pigeons can roll to their alert. Shimahai's just dancing in there saying, enjoy the beaches. Okay, well, after this event, Pigeon goes onto the logo, rolls around. Will we see that chair ever being used properly? Find out next time. Pigeon gets rolled in, kicked in the back by Shimahai. Again, it seems. I think Shimahai likes to give not back rubs, of course. She is not a chiropractor. But she's just here punching Pigeon left, right, center. Is she shit-faced? I think folks that is. Well, it seems sober enough because Hisako gets tagged in as Pigeon rolls off the mat. Referee might start counting out. Hisako goes on as well. Looks for weapons near a nuclear ghost hawk. Who put the nuclear ghost hawk there? In any case, Hisako had a kendo stick and she was punched out of it. The kendo stick stays outside the ring as they both go back in. Pigeon does a springboard attempt. This time she looked before she leapt. That's good. Hisako goes back up. Pigeon has her. Down she goes. Oh, landed on her head. That's not good. A nice elbow drop or something onto Hisako by Pigeon. Referee just ran there for no reason. Pigeon gets twisted and nice lariat by Hisako. Hisako tags out with Shimahai. And Shimahai goes into the ring. And they charge and Pigeon had the upper hand with the extra height. Pigeon just grabs Shimahai, kicks her in the face. Shimahai decides to roll onto the ring next to Takatai Windows 95 logo. Pigeon's just taking a breather there as Shimahai gets on her feet. The counter's going off and Pigeon's running into Shimahai and leaps out of the ring and into Shimahai. Well done by Pigeon. Pigeon just grabs Shimahai again. And then she delivers the Takatai Windows 95 punch. That was not a sponsored segment, by the way. It's just a position in the logo. Besides, we don't even use that anymore. Anyways, the counter's going off by the referee. Nice done by Pigeon, by the way. I think the referee counted to 5 and the kendo stick comes back in. Oh, well done by Shimahai to counter that one. And Shimahai grabs Pigeon, twists it, and the counter's going off in the background there. You better get back in there. Pigeon gets pushed back into the ring as Shimahai climbs her way back up in there. Oh, 8 count. He's on the top rope from the corner. Oh, that was very anticlimactic as Hisako gets tagged in. Hisako goes in and grabs Pigeon. Punch, punch, punch into the guts several times. The hat to hat. Hisako grabs Pigeon's hat. Her leg, actually. Down she goes. No problem. Another time. Let me see a third one. Only time will tell. A pin attempt by Hisako. 1, 2. Oh, Pigeon breaks free of that one. No problem. Hisako was a bit disappointed there. Could have ended it quite early, I'd say. She tags out with Shimahai in the corner as Pigeon's going in. Looks a little confused, though still eager to fight. Shimahai does a nice, what's it called? An Argentine backbreaker? I don't even know. I don't know wrestling. I don't actually watch this in real life. Anyway, down goes Pigeon. And a nice arm twist by Shimahai. I guess Hisako prefers legs and gut punches, and Shimahai prefers the arms. Here goes Hisako. Hisako gets punched immediately by Pigeon there, no problem. Pigeon does fight, but Pigeon misses a kick there, kicks the air for no reason. Hisako punishes that accordingly, and down goes the Pigeon. Hisako goes out of the ring and gets back in for some reason. Pigeon returns to favor. Pigeon just goes into Shimahai and takes her down. She wasn't even in there. She's not tagged in. Oh well. You are fighting 1v2, so a little bit of unfairness is fine. Misako slowly makes her way back up in the turnbuckle in the Kemov corner. Gets pushed into it. Pigeon pushes her into the opposite side. Her turn. Ooh, nicely done by Pigeon. Pigeon's just taunting at the audience again. Or taunting at Misako. Misako barely goes up. Shima Hai's nowhere to be seen as Pigeon goes out of the ring. Gets another chair. Is that the same chair? I don't even know. Anyways, Misako goes in, grabs that chair, pushes it into the ring with her, and the chair never got used. Good job. Pigeon grabs Misako, and down she goes onto her knee, and on the chair no less. I think the chair got used as an indirect prop, maybe? Maybe. Misako is punched in the head. Dystopia this, she says. And, oh, Pigeon just does a boot to her shoulder. Pigeon's going... Pigeon, what are you doing? Pigeon, what are you doing? Misako was outside the ring the whole time. And she grabbed the hockey stick and... Nope! Pigeon denied that one. Must have been not hockey season. A nice twist by Pigeon into Misako. Ooh, beautiful spins. Hit attempt. One. Shima Hai breaks her partner free. No problem. Misako slowly makes her way back up on the ropes. Pigeon grabs the hockey stick. He whacks Misako with it. Twice even. Three. Oh, not quite. Pigeon must be a New Jersey fan, I think. As Pigeon goes down, Misako goes in. And all the while, she refuses to use the hockey stick, at least for the time being. You brought it in there, use it, I guess. Nice duck sauce roll, by the way. As Misako grabs in. Pigeon gets somersaulted over her head. In a 10, maybe? Up, we see it. 1, 2. Oh, Pigeon still has a bit of kick left. The Yoko's are built different, even though she's from Newark. Misako tags out with Shima Hai, no problem. And... oh, Shima Hai gets the upper hand on that one. And Pigeon went down in the process. Shima Hai slowly gets back up there, grabs Pigeon again. Will Pigeon be taken off the ring? No. Ooh. Oh, Pigeon reverses that, gets out of that one. Trips Shima Hai in the process, no problem. Shima Hai, well, Shima, why are you trying to do that? As Pigeon rolls. Pigeon returns to the fight with the chiropractor station with the kicks to the back. Pigeon goes out of the ring, looks for weapons. What will she get? A ladder? What's that doing here? Shima Hai also got on the ring but got whacked by the ladder. The ladder's in the ring. It's not a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Pigeon just rammed Misako in the process as well. Tried to ram Shima Hai, just take the ring for herself. Beautiful top rope somersault by Shima Hai. It'd be a good dive for an Olympic dive, but... oh, I think Pigeon's bleeding. Shima Hai just gave Pigeon a knee into the head. And Pigeon's just bleeding out in the corner. This can't be good. Pigeon, just bail out. Tap out if you need to. You've done enough. You bit more than you can chew. But Pigeon says, nah, I got this, Sonny. Go kill motherfuckers. And she's going into Shima Hai. Grabs her from behind. Down she goes. Not onto the ladder, no less, but that's okay. And Pigeon picks up Shima Hai. Shima Hai's just climbing. Oh, what was that move? That was an interesting tip. You a breakdancer? Pigeon, this is the wrong place with breakdancing. But I guess you had to show off somehow, and you just did another somersault roll. And Shima Hai gets rolled in. Another back chiropractic session. As Pigeon rolls out of the mat, gets that chair again. Will the chair actually get a hit this time? That chair is going to be the disappointment of the year. Anyways, Pigeon's leg is stuck on the ropes. Shima Hai put it in there. It's what it is. She tried. As Shima Hai grabs Pigeon, down she goes, thrown over her shoulder. Onto the hockey stick, no less. Shima Hai just gets Pigeon from behind, trying to drag her head. Pigeon breaks free of that one, I think. Misako might go in. Yup, it's a tag out. Misako's in. Shima Hai's out. And I guess Shima Hai's just like, okay, not my problem. For now. As Misako goes down by Pigeon. Misako trying to tag out again, I think. Misako's getting clobbered in the process. Misako's bleeding too! This is really dystopic now! Oh, bloody hell! As Pigeon grabs in, does a nice boot to the shoulder again. Again, hockey stick's back. Hockey stick is another casualty. Another one. A third. No! hockey stick's broken! This better be a broken tooth or two if there's a hockey fight. And Isako is trying to get back up there. Nicely done by Pigeon there. Nice bicycle kick. Or whatever that was called. Isako is up on her feet, but Pigeon says, stay down. Nice somersault by Pigeon. And Isako is just down there. Shima is just watching sulkingly, saying, you take all the damage, I'll do the finish, I guess. And Pigeon goes in for another boot to the shoulder. She likes to target the shoulder, apparently. Pigeon tried to get a Shima high, didn't quite get there. Another boot to the shoulder. Pigeon, do you like breaking arms? Do you really like to break arms? You seem to do that. Another bad chiropractic session there. And Pigeon tipped onto the Isako. 1, 2. Oh, Isako broke free of that one. Pigeon cannot believe it. She's so close, yet so far. She only needs to pin one of them to win. Another back chiropractic session. And Pigeon's running to the ladder. Goes up to the opposite side of the ring corner. Shima High runs into Pigeon. Top rope, Pigeon. Pigeon gets pushed off by Shima High. That was cheap. Even Nuclear also can't believe that one. As Isako grabs Pigeon, takes her into the corner. Tags out with Shima High. But it looks like you can do a finisher, a tag team finisher onto Pigeon, who goes up from the top rope into Shima High, and Shima High does the finishing blow. Shima High grabs a chair. Will the chair finally? It hits! Finally! And it misses one. And the second hit was fine. A third one's fit, and the fourth one even didn't quite get there. Dark Souls roll by Pigeon, nicely done. And then here goes Pigeon. I thought you know trivial letters. Nicely done. Bicycle kick. Nice somersault. Hit a tip. I thought you were going to do that. Shima High is back up on her feet, but only to get somersaulted and dived again by Pigeon. Pigeon could withstand the 2v1 finisher, but this might be the end for either of them. Hit a tip onto Shima High. Will Isako defend her partner? 1, 2. Oh, Shima High's still alive. She's still not bleeding, at least. As Pigeon looks sulkily onto Shima High, goes into the corner. No, grabs Shima High again. Down she goes. Now Shima High's also bleeding too, eh? Spoke too soon. Pigeon's just ecstatic, saying, cool to the motherfucking cool, bitches. Or whatever they say in there. Shima High. Oh, the chair. Chair finally gets some use again by Pigeon. And there goes the chair. Nicely done. Shima High grabs the leg. Down she goes onto the chair even. Well, Shima High tag with Isako. Yeah, she does. Isako might do this. Maybe. Shima High will recover. Nicely done by Isako. And there's a pin attempt. The referee's exploding to get there. 1, 2, 3. Kambov wins. Pigeon had too much. He took it too much and couldn't do it. The 2v1? No, not happening, man. Right, the Motion Pigeon. Go back to the locker room. Take a breather. Reassess your life priorities. And coup to the coup.
Here are your winners.
Well, Isako and Island Fox did it. The question is, where are the other Kambov members? Are they in the audience? Well, that's not for me to figure it out. Anyways, congratulations to Isako and Shima High, Island Fox, whatever. Enjoy your time in Puerto Rico. Pigeon, take the next flight back to New York or Newark or wherever. Anywho, I just got an update from Tis and Pingu, and it seems it just took another wrong turn again. And apparently those tossers think that they're in the main event again. Let's get the cameras over to wherever the hell they are. It might be the streets of... Wait, this is Japan Mania 2021's arena? What are you doing here? It's not even Halloween. Referee, do your job. Tell them to get out of there and go to our actual stadium. It's not bad by Pingu, but again, this is not the main event. You have to go to a different stadium. Not Japan Mania 2021's. No one's there anyways. Luckily for us, there are some others who are ready to partake in the main stadium, so let's get to them right now. Hopefully these two don't exhaust themselves on the way to the stadium, because that'd be rather anticlimactic. What did you think? Anywho, here comes the second event. Thanks to Tistin and Pingu faffing around, we can't really do the main event so soon, but we have contingency plans for that reason anyway. My voice hurts anyways. I should probably stop yelling at the microphone.
The following contest is a six-man battle royal. Making his way to the ring from Milwaukee, weighing in at 420 pounds, the ladies' man, Double A, Loki Batista.
Well, here's Lucky Beast, the original odd beast. Coming in with his usual trademark song, which is not really trademark, it's not even his anyways. But it's a song that he's used a lot in past Depari Wrestle events. Depari Wrestle 2020, I think 2022 as well. I forget. It wasn't 2021, I do know. Anyway, a fan favourite here, coming in with his usual attitude. This more serious than he used to be though. And, well, let's get to see it back in for a long time, isn't it? Just gonna stay around there. It's remarkably passive of him to go like this. He was a lot more active in past events. Oh well, I guess that's what it is. Anyways, Lucky Beast takes his time towards the ring, goes up to the top corner, middle row. Yells at the audience, we all like Lucky Beast. Yes, we all do. I see you back there. You are not fooling me. Anywho, Lucky goes down from the ropes, goes into the ring, and I wonder who the other five will be. And the other question will be, will Lucky have the chance to actually win? He is very popular, yes, but does his popularity translate into skill in the ring? Only time will find out as we go to the next competitor in the ring. Lights have changed. Lucky's all hyped up.
And his opponents, first from Camden, New Jersey, weighing in at 420 pounds, the Punisher, the Mailman, Male Ordinario.
Lord Mail? Are you still dressed as a referee? You're not the referee of the match. We already hired one. You don't need to be here. Anyways, here's Lord Mail, the Lucky Beast / bot that you send a bunch of Lord Mail tickets to for whatever reason. And a very popular one, no less, because Lord Mail does his job well. But I wonder why he chose Commodore 64 music again. In his defense, he did use Commodore 64 music in 2020, but that was a different game altogether. Anywho, next competitor coming in.
And from another time, weighing in at 420 pounds, the mouth of the South, primetime, the voice, showstopper.
Ross? I have not seen you in a long time. So, for those of you who don't know, Ross was an old music bot that was active around 2019, 2020. Sometime around 2021, I believe, he was replaced by two other bots, Lucky Beats and Moss, but thanks to a bunch of policy changes, we can't really use any of them anymore. But here's Ross. Coming in with the club music as always. You always had the best choice of music, anywho, but your outfits. You have some really terrible fashion choice there. Either you're a time traveler for 3,000 years in the future, or you got there at the nearest boot fair. Anywho, next competitor coming in, going to be... Oh, snap! I can't believe it. It's El Jefe. He's back. He's back and better than ever. Muy bien. It looks like the crowd's gone wild as well for El Jefe here.
And from Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 420 pounds, El Numero Uno, El Jefe.
Even the announcer intern likes El Jefe. Why wouldn't you? Ever since his appearance in KF2, he's been a fan favorite for a long time coming. Buenos dias, I wonder if he said in that episode. And unlike in Depari Wrestle 2021, he has a sombrero back. Why wouldn't you like the sombrero? What's wrong with the sombrero? Never mind, he took it off, as well as the other coats. Regulations are weird, aren't they?
And from the Caribbean, weighing in at 420 pounds, the captain, the sailor, Panama Christopherson.
Pirate boss? This does not sound like a pirate song at all. If anything, it sounds like you're stoned right now. You know that? Anyways, he's Pirate Boss. He's not exactly known for being a good contender, but hey, I will say there's one thing I like, and that's that magnificent beard. Are you trying to emulate Blackbeard or something like that on Pirates of Europe? Anywho, you're coasting along, rolling onto the beach. I mean the ring. Whatever, doesn't matter. Well, you're here to push people overboard, make them walk the plank. And hey, we like that. We like pirates. It's the Caribbean. You can do what you want. I would sing that song about being a pirate, but that could get me copyright claims, so I'm not doing that. You'd show you like a mustache. Mate, your mustache might be magnificent, but your beard's the part that everyone likes. Show that off instead. Maybe you could use your beard as a weapon in the ring, you know? Anywho, next competitor coming in. Oh, Pirate Boss, he lost his hat. Rip.
And representing the Doom from the Wasteland, weighing in at 420 pounds, rejected Ranger Rude Boy Ramparez.
Ramboss. Last but not least, we have Ramboss. I don't really like this guy. He used to crash all the time. He's very sassy. He doesn't care about anything else. He likes to berate you, and he's actually terrible at wrestling too. So what are you doing here? Also, from what I just saw on the internet, they're all 420 pounds, whatever that is in real units. Why are they all 420 pounds or whatever that is? I think it's because they're all the same model or robots or guy. Anywho, at least it'll be a fair fight because of that, right? And Ramboss is in the ring. It's about time to start the 6-person battle royale because Tissy and Pingu will not make it in time. Ding, ding, ding. The match begins. And we already have some pandemonium as El Jefe picked up Ramboss. Lucky and Mobile are going to each other. And Pirate Boss just lie down in the middle of the mat. Mobile's punching Unlucky Beast. Meanwhile, El Jefe kicked by Ross. Ramboss is busier with Pirate Boss, trying to see who's the more muscular of them, I guess. And I have to be honest here, it's going to be very hard to comment on this whilst there's 6 Lucky Beasts in the ring fighting all at once. As Ross makes his way back up from there, Ramboss might be eliminated early. Never mind. Mob Mail goes in with Ross. El Jefe push Pirate Boss and now his Lucky Beast. He's okay, takes the Lucky Beast like that, no problem. And they're all in the same corner. Can you at least, spice it out a bit? All right, Ramboss is Lucky Beast on the ropes. This isn't good. No! Lucky Beast has been eliminated by Ramboss. Ramboss finally has an elimination in history to Pirate Wrestle. Good, good, he finally did it. Hey, where was I? Anyways, Momo goes down by El Jefe. El Jefe looks quite strong there as Ross goes off there. Nuclear Ghost off, witnessed that one, no problem. And now it's just down to Ramboss, Pirate Boss, Mod Mail, almost said Moss there, sorry, and El Jefe. El Jefe is, Pirate Boss might be pushing El Jefe overboard. Ramboss is looking at Mod Mail, who just gets back up. El Jefe hanging over dear life. Ramboss is just dancing around in there. El Jefe broke free of that one, no problem. Ramboss choked Mod Mail. El Jefe pushes Pirate Boss onto the other corner. Punches him again. Mod Mail just pushed into the other corner too. Ooh, that's done by Ramboss. El Jefe picks up Pirate Boss, down he goes, and Ramboss gets it from behind. You cheap wanker. Anywho, Ramboss goes up and gets attacked by Mod Mail from behind. El Jefe might join in. And Mod Mail takes out Ramboss by himself. El Jefe wanted a piece of that action, but he gets off the Mod Mail. Mod Mail is hanging off the ropes there. He gets eliminated onto the nuclear Gosok even. Now it's just El Jefe, Pirate Boss, and Ramboss, and El Jefe looks really strong. El Jefe grabs Pirate Boss. Down he goes. Ramboss is still just lying down there. You need to get back up. And Pirate Boss is just getting dragged around. He breaks free of that one, no problem, but Ramboss is watching from behind. You better be careful there. Uh-oh, El Jefe might be... Never mind. I thought Pirate Boss was going to take him overboard, but Pirate Boss goes over the plank. Ramboss eliminated him. It's just El Jefe and Ramboss who have done all the eliminations here, 2 apiece. And now it's a battle between El Toro, who's all named for El Jefe, and Ramboss. El Jefe does a charge. Ramboss grabbed him, but El Jefe counters by getting him off the ring. El Jefe won the Battle Royal. That was fast. Was El Jefe really Speedy Gonzalez or something like that?
Here is your winner, El Numero Uno, El Jefe.
Jefe won that one fair and square. Even though the introductions were longer than the actual match itself, well, El Jefe scores a much-deserved victory. And here we are. Thanks again to El Jefe and all the unlucky beasts for coming in at such short notice. Now, let's check up on Tissy and Pingu. Have they made it in yet? Apparently not. They're in the Japari Mania 2022 stadium, which is also empty, by the way. Jeez! And Superstar and Knockoff Pingu are there. They're trying to help the referee by saying, Tist, Pingu, you need to go out of here. We need to go to Japari Wrestling 2025. And they're fighting each other. There's announcers. Did these people not know where the event is? Jeez. Anywho, Superstar does a nice job with the knockoff Pingu. Pingu tries to land a punch and fails. Tissington goes back up onto the Hudson and Scott logo. Pingu's trying to beat a Superstar for getting in the way. Tiss is beating knockoff Pingu. Anyways, where was I? Yeah. Knockoff Pingu and Superstar were scheduled to come to Japari Wrestling 2025, but instead they're here trying to get Pingu and Tissington to the real event, like they should be. Anyways, time to dock their pay when I get back. Anywho, let's see who else is here. Oh. It looks like all the guys are gone. It's just me in there. And so, what's the solo event going to do? Wait a second. Why is the camera panning over onto this? Huh? We're back in the ring.
The following contest is a tables, ladders, and chairs match. And is for the Impact SmackDown Atlantic Ring Stampede Pro Wrestling Championship.
A title belt? Whose title belt is... Wait, someone's coming in the ring? Who the hell is this? Music? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. What? Lime Guides? You weren't invited here today. How did you get the cameras going? We didn't schedule you to come in here. You weren't on the event list. You weren't on the invite list. Oi! I have many questions. Number one, how'd you get here? Number two, whose belt are you trying to take? And number three, god damn, you keep getting better with your music choices. Line Guy slowly just strolls down there. They know they've caused this. They're going to save their time, it seems. But, seriously, if you're going to hijack my broadcast again, get to the point. Even the audience members are saying, come on, let's go. Obviously, being a Line Guy, you don't really care because you hijack user accounts all the time, make them live for a bit, and then leave. What sort of weird hijinks is this? At least you don't commit fraud that I'm aware of. Otherwise, you'd have to retire you a little earlier than expected. Anyways, what? Wait, I have to go in there? Fight Line Guides right now? What, can you just sit here? I can do both at once? Commentate and fight? Bloody hell. It's got a title? That's why he's here? Fucking hell. Yeah. Alright, so I'm telling the only way. Sorry for that, ladies and germs, but I had to go in there myself. And this time I had to commentate on top of that. Double the insult, double the fun, double the profits. Anyways, here's DX. Myself, accidentally thereof. Arctic Tide Collector or something like that. Someone headphones. Someone a hat. I hear that booing in the background, by the way. It's those in-bed tennis players, I can hear you. You already agreed to not give tennis chips on your sides when you enter the gym or stadium or whatever. Anywho, DX is here. Was the champion of the Guided Guides belt last year, which was an 8-guide battle royal, but now it's a 1v1 tables as a chairs match. As DX just flips around in there, fighting their longtime adversary Lime Guide, who's been hijacking events since 2021. DX is just like, you're madman. Of course, Lime Guide, yeah, they're absolutely cross at Lime Guide. There's your belt. It hasn't been updated for this year because we ran out of budget. Anyways, enjoy the stadium? I like the shock in the background.
Introducing the challenger from the internet, weighing in at 258 pounds, the Violation, Green, the real Town Express, Goose, the French Paradox.
Intern, two problems. One, I'm not from Busan. I thought I told you that last time. Second, why are you putting Lion Guide's new theme on the background? Are you trying to hype him up or something? I think whoever's in charge of the music is sympathetic to Lion Guide. I don't approve of that, even if it's a cool track. Anyways, referee has the belt. We will have to fight for this between the Lion Guide and DX. The penultimate event, hopefully, on Japari Wrestling 2025. And the match begins. DX tries things with Lion Guide. Lion Guide is well defended though. Has much more armor, but DX is a high flying type. Will be jumping around a lot from what I've heard. As DX grabs Lion Guide, down they go. DX is a nice head start, it seems like. Has a bit of a vendetta, it seems, against Lion Guide for some reason. Because Lion Guide probably tries to be a real guide and doesn't quite do a good job of it. And we all know it's a joke role, let's be honest. As DX is up on Lion Guide, this is no time for horseplay. And they twist their arm, no big deal. DX puts up Lion Guide. One. Oh, it's a little too early. DX is gonna have to weaken them up a little more. As Lion Guide gets back on the feet, gets pushed to the opposite rope. Nicely kicked by DX. In through that armor. Oh, right to the vice of the helmet even. It's not great. Lion Guide's going down. And DX stops Lion Guide again and again. Not bad, not bad. Lion Guide goes up and DX misses the most obvious kick possible. Lion Guide takes this opportunity for revenge on DX. They grab them, twist their shoulder and arm, and stomp on it. Give me a nice shoulder massage, just not quite nice, is it? And Lion Guide's just crab holding DX. DX is not submitting so soon. Lion Guide should know that too. Both competitors have a hell of a lot of energy tonight, and they're gonna make it go all night long if they need to. Assuming Test and Pinker don't interrupt the match. In that case, we will interrupt for that one because they're the ones who's scheduled here anyways. Lion Guide just grabs DX, takes him across town, does a knee drop, and takes him across town again. Another knee drop, and down they go. DX gets stopped again, kicked again, down they go again. Anyways, between the two, I don't know who's gonna be the better match of them. I mean, Lion Guide has the armor, DX has the high-flying moves. And speaking of DX going high flying, they go both out of the ring into the ladder that's been set up already. And they're just grabbing each other, kicking. They don't care there's a table slash a chairs match. They just want to beat each other up. But you can just use the ladder and get the belt for yourself and you can win that way. Why are you two just fighting behind the ring? Get back in there. At least have a bit of counter view for the rest of us. Anywho, DX grabs Lion Guide into the barricade. Lion Guide kicks out of that one, no problem. Punches from DX. Lion Guide counters DX's kick. And another kick from DX. Lion Guide goes down. Gets twisted. Arms getting pulled off. But Lion Guide's glove resists that one. Anyways, DX grabs Lion Guide. Well, we see Lion Guide getting pushed into the barricade even. I thought it was going to be the stairs. It might be a bit of both. Mostly barricade though. And Lion Guide's just getting rolled around. But not quite like the speed of sound, no less. It's not a Sonic game. As DX grabs Lion Guide again, pushes him into the staircase, but Lion Guide doesn't trip there. But he does get attacked by DX with a nice head drop. Anywho, DX picks up Lion Guide by the helmet again. Lion Guide gets pushed into the barricade, but we see a fight in the audience ring. I don't think that's gonna happen. DX, what are you doing? You're taunting Lion Guide? You had an opportunity there. You could have ended it much sooner. But, hey, we like the long matches here at Japari Wrestle. As Lion Guide returns the fiver there, maybe Karma's gone their way now. To the green rather than the turn. As they're still being pushed around the barricade. I don't think any of them are thinking of going back to the ring. Which is good for them because this is not a match that you can get time out on. Ooh, that's a double Lion Guide onto DX. Will we see the ladder be used? Or a table? Or a chair? Lion Guide misses a punch there. DX counters that very wisely. And DX picks up Lion Guide again. Lion Guide goes down again. And I now have to wonder where the hell are the other guides? They would have stopped Lion Guide by now. But apparently I'm the only one here because they're all off on holiday. Plus I had the belt anyways. Oh, DX! Stop taunting and sulking over Line Guy! Just finish him off! Get this over with! Ah, you delay too much! You're doing this again? Jeez! DX goes in and kicks Line Guy several times on the barricade there. Takes him again. Up and go. And just tosses him over into the mat next to the ladder and near the ring. Will they go back in the ring in the next 2 seconds? We won't say no. Nice crab somersault by DX. DX is going to go back in the ring, it looks like. No, top rope. Oh, boy. Oh, beautifully done by DX right there. From a top rope jump onto the mat. I told you they were a good high flyer. Line Guy was not going to have any of that one, though. And takes their time to go back in, do some damage, some elbows into the face. And DX goes down for the troubles. DX gets grabbed. Pushed into the ladder, no less. Finally gets used, but not the way I expected. Line Guy's punching DX from behind the camera in the ring. I wish we had a better camera angle for this one. The ladder just gets pushed there frequently. DX is pushed back into the ring. Line Guy's going back as well. Nice kick by DX. Nice Dark Souls roll by DX even. Another kick. An elite Brody somersault. Good job there. Line Guy should feel that through all that armor. A nice jump into DX, going back out and back in. I don't know why he did that. As Line Guy goes in, punches them behind the back. Grabs DX by the hair, the hats. Yeah, I thought they were going to do like a battle royale style elimination, but oh well. Pushes DX into the turnbuckle on the top rope. Oh, good reversal by DX there. Oh, we got a pin attempt by Line Guy. 1, 2. DX still has it. Line Guy may not win this so easily as Line Guy goes out of the ring to the nuclear ghost hulk on the announcement table side. DX makes the way back up. And Line Guy grabs another ladder. Gets it into the ring. DX goes out. Line Guy goes in. DX goes in. Line Guy goes out. What is musical chairs? Nice punch by DX, by the way, onto the ladder. Line Guy gets grabbed by helmet. Gets punched through it. That visor's made of whatever, I guess. Wouldn't that hurt? I mean, for DX it is, because it's through glass, I'm guessing. As Line Guy gets picked up by the helmet. Line Guy goes in, gets kneed. Got that through the armor. Oh, drop kick even. As DX goes in. There's a pin attempt. No, trying to pull the arm again. Maybe Line Guy is made of limes after all. In that case, that armor would protect him from getting pulled off. That would be a very different match if that was the case, and we wouldn't allow that. Anywho, DX has a couple of knees after Line Guy there, who falls. DX is going to the opposite corner. Trying to set up something it looks like, and oh, that was right. Line Guy rolls out of the ring. DX goes to the top rope. Jumps and no! DX missed! Line Guy's just going to take the advantage here as DX is just saying, why did I not look before I leap? You learned that in primary school, mate. As Line Guy gets repeated punches of the DX is bleeding. This can't be good. I think Line Guy has a good advantage all of a sudden. And the announcement saying he was getting a little bit antsy about the situation, especially if this announcement type of finisher, that'd be heaps amazing. But Line Guy is grabbing DX, pushes them down onto the mat next to the corner. DX is slowly making their way back up. Line Guy goes in, grabs him, and another elbow to the head. Oh, another one. And another one. There's enough damage there, you know that. They're bleeding from their head, you know that. Line Guy just doesn't care. Wants blood and more. Hopefully no guts. As Line Guy does more elbows to the head. It seems you like to do that a lot. DX lands on the nuclear ghost hulk. As DX is going to go in, reverses that one, gets a kick onto Line Guy, stops, and flips them over. Tries to pull the other arm off. Maybe Line Guy is made of limes, but fails in the process again. DX picks up Line Guy. They haven't got back in the ring yet. They haven't set up a ladder yet. Line Guy is pushed back into the barricade, DX's favorite spot. Instead, is the opposite corner, and DX gets pushed down instead. Line Guy takes this opportunity, pushes DX into the stairs, and DX never tripped. I take that back. DX tripped on the barricade. No problem there. Line Guy picks up DX. Uppercut. Punch. Chop. Chop. Punch. What? Did you just see that? Line Guy just punched DX in an alternate plane of existence. What kind of sorcery is this? Line Guide! And Line Guide just goes in and throws DX over their shoulders. Line Guide must be very proud and happy because not only did he make DX bleed, but they also went to different realities altogether. As DX gets pushed into barricades again, and DX tries to counter that one, gets denied by Line Guide and punches back. As DX has a nice kick into Line Guide. It looks like Line Guide is the better punches, DX the better kicks. And DX stomps Line Guide into the ladder that's been set up already. Tries to do a chokehold there. I don't think the referee's watching, and he wasn't. As DX tries to pick up Line Guide from the left leg. Down it goes. And DX does a flip. Will he do a pin attempt? No, it's pulling the arm again. DX, Line Guide is probably not made out of lives. Stop doing that. Nice punch by DX, by the way. A couple punches in succession is good. Line Guide grabs DX there, pushes them into the barricade again. This corner, the right side. And DX gets pushed into the barricades. Maybe this is just going to be a barricade fight. Tables, ladders, barricades, and chairs? What the hell is happening? Why does Line Guide keep transporting DX to alternate realities? Stop breaking the server, you wankers! Anyway, where was I? Anyways, Line Guide continues their rampage on the DX there. Just eating barricade, both of them are. And as Line Guide picks up DX by the hat, DX is grabbing, counters with a kick. It's the same routine over and over again, so they might be in here for a while. But if Testity and Pingu arrived any time now, during this match, this is going to be a four-way and a double belt. I don't think it's going to happen though. Testity and Pingu are known to be a bit crazy about that regard. Not the smartest. Anywho, DX is countering Line Guide there in a really bad angle for the cameraman. Seriously, can you two fight inside the ring? Do us a favor. As Line Guide gets tripped by the staircase on the left side, and DX picks up Line Guide again, another barricade time, and Line Guide is pushed into the ladder that's been sitting there the whole match. Seriously, just get the ladder into the ring, grab the belt from above you, and call it a day. We don't need wanted bloodshed, just go by the rules of the match. Tables, ladders, and chairs. It's not barricades. As Line Guide's just dancing on top of DX there for a minute as DX makes their way back up. An uppercut for DX. More elbows to hit by Line Guide. Line Guide picked up DX and down they go. No reality shattering slams this time. As DX counters with another kick as usual. Jeez, this is getting routine. Another arm pull. DX! Stop! It's not working. I mean, in hindsight, you might be helping yourself by pulling Line Guide's arms. Because I noticed they like to punch a lot. As Line Guide does more punches into DX's face. DX eats a barricade again. Line Guide pushes DX into barricade again. And DX falls onto the staircase. As Line Guide just stops DX, who's just trying to get by there. Line Guide grabs them back up, punches more into the face. Just trying to take advantage of a weak spot, it seems. And this is why Line Guide's saying, you should wear a helmet. But I don't like helmets. And you're the one that looks so sus anyway, Line Guide. Anywho, we see the same routine here where Line Guide punches DX. DX goes up. DX is kicking Line Guide. And then Line Guide goes up and the cycle repeats. And yeah, of course, DX just pulling the arm again. You get the drill. Can you two just end it? Oh, Line Guide's bleeding. DX is gonna knee through Line Guide's visor. That's glass there, I think. That can't be good. I think the tides are turned even here. They both are bleeding. And it should be a matter of time before one of them taps out. DX is there, stomping onto Line Guide a few times. There's a nice arm attack again. And picks up Line Guide. Will we see a repeat of the cycle? Doesn't look like it. DX gets pushed back into the ring by Line Guide. Line Guide also goes back in there. And DX has a kick. Another kick. 3 kicks. 4 even. And they go up on top of the top rope. Are you... You just fell off? Wait. That's a pin? What? What sort of anticlimactic end is this? It's what it is, because DX has won and kept their title belts in what is going to be the most lousy finisher I've seen in a long
Here's
time.
your winner, and still Impact SmackDown Atlantic Ring Stampede Pro Wrestling Champion, Uptown Express, Goose, the French Paradox.
Well, that was that. My guy just got handed a new one. I keep my belt on the guides of guides. And whilst I was out, apparently Testicular and Pingo had just arrived in the stadium. But we need to clean up the ring first. And I need a bit of a break too. So, I do have one thing I could put on in the background. It's a bit of a mess, but it's what it is. So we'll put on this whilst we get ready for the main event between Testicular and Pingu. 20-man battle royale. What is this? Oh. Oh, no. Well, skeleton wrestlers. They're back. And you know what that means? Nothing makes sense. But one thing's certain. Your bells will absolutely be flipping rattled. And they will not care. And they do not care that any of their fights made no sense whatsoever. Because it's the skeleton wrestlers. They're all already dead, probably. Who are they fighting against? Matsune Hiku? Is this like Hatsune Miku, but a knockoff version? And I see some other guys here. I think I remember that face. The Hulk Hogan wannabe, a Sonic wannabe. Is there Guile and Wario in the background? What the hell's going on?
What are you doing here, Ipigo? You can't seriously be expected to referee this match fairly.
I'm insulted. You think I can't put my feelings aside and be professional about this match?
Well, you better do the right thing, because if you screw with me there'll be 2 people getting their asses kicked.
So Ipaka's the flippin' referee? Ipako! Every time you're a referee, you make shitpost fights! Like knockoff Pingu versus Tess, or Chunkyton back in 2020. Anyways, 20-person battle royale between skeletons and not skeletons, I think. As you can tell, nothing makes sense. The ring's a hell of a mess. And we have our first elimination, Tessa Testington, who is Tess' twin sister, from what I've heard. And how the hell do they have more people watching skeleton wrestlers in their ring than we do in ours? They have a much lower budget. This makes no flipping sense. And one of us just got off the ladder and jumped off it. Good job there. Tessa got back into the ring. You're eliminated. Get out of here. Speaking of eliminations, DJC4LC. It's just calcium. Yeah, I get it. DJ Calcium's gone. Tessa, get away from here. Bone Mutant Triangle. Who was that? Why the ring's on fire? Wait, there's a table broken and Davy Jones just went off the plank. He's gone to Davy Jones' locker, it seems. Ipako, get off the top rope! Wario and there doing a nice suplex. Captain Cranium is gone. Someone just fell off the ladder again. Skeletor's here with a cardboard box. Matsune Hiku whatever has 2 guitars for some reason. Somebody's holding a plank that's on fire. I think this Tesla was already been gone. What the hell is this? This is why I don't commentate on skeleton wrestlers matches that often. Because nothing ever makes sense. Maybe that's why everyone's watching. You don't have to think about it. Which, whatever, that's fine. Let's go get jumps Guile there, looks like. I think I just saw Sonic the Hedgehog in the background. That skeleton has to go. The other one too. Where is I? Another skeleton just climbs the ladder. There's nothing to climb up there except for a jump onto the table that makes no sense. Matsune Hiku does a somersault there in the background. Another somersault by another skeleton. One of the skeletons goes down. Matsune Hiku. And Ipako, what are you doing there? You have a belt and you're not even commentating on the match or... Oh, you're doing a pin account. Who? Pin broken. Hulk Hogan, Bulk Bogan, whatever his name is, does that and... Wait, who's holding that ladder? Is that Danny DeVito? What the... Anyway, Tessa finally leaves the ring. She was eliminated ages ago, as we recall. As one of us just flies off the ring, it's Mr. Humorous. Ha ha ha, what a funny name. Yeah, not very funny at all, is it? Skeletor jumps Hulk Hogan or this bulk fat Hogan wannabe. Table's there. Wario reassembles it. E-Punker just broken again. Wario just goes in with the ladder piece and goes into another skeleton, it looks like. Hit a tip? Broken, it seems. Where was I? E-Punker! Get the chainsaw out of there! You're gonna hurt someone! Welcome to the Skeleton Wrestlers. Nothing makes sense. As we see Guile going after one of the skeletons there. Wario runs back into there, goes after what looks like the Hamburglar. Except, wait, St. Elmo's fire. Was that a skeleton or not a skeleton? It doesn't matter. It looks like Danny DeVito was picking up the Hamburglar. Who, again, was he a skeleton or is he not a skeleton? I think it was. I saw a skull in there. And in the meantime, let's look at the rest of the ring. Skeletor versus Danny DeVito. Warrior's pondering his existence. Like, why am I here? Where's E-Paco? 2 of them are down. 3 even. Hulk Hogan or whatever runs in. Looks like one of the skeletons just grabbed the CEO dude here. Or whatever. The guy in the business suit, whatever his name is. E-Paco's looking for a panic tape, but doesn't quite get there. Counts for another one. Gets broken up. Submission attempt. Pin attempt again. Another pin attempt. Look, you're not gonna pin anyone because there's so much going on. You'll have to take some pieces off the puzzle board first. Take them out of the ring. Maybe you might pin. Speaking of eliminations, the Hamburglar's gone. Rubble on that one. Go back to Macca's. E-Paco trying to cut a pin, but didn't quite work there. Wait, is Mr. Huber still in the ring? You're eliminated. Get out of here. He goes out, I guess. Thanks for obeying that, Dustin. Skeletor's eliminated? Skeletor, you mean? Oh no, the Skeleton Wrestlers are having a bad time today. I think it's just 2 left. Maybe 3. And they look quite exhausted. One of them just rolls around, doesn't quite get anywhere, gets the chair, gets thrown off while the CEO and Wario go in. Pin? I didn't quite get there. Looks like somebody's just sleeping on the mat there. Never mind there, he gets off the bench. Got a pin tent on one of the skeletons, it looks like. Rattle Me Bones is gone. Another pin going on by Danny DeVito on a different skeleton. Donny DeVito Leany? You're a knockoff trash man? Well, Skeleton Wrestlers lost. Finally, we can get out of here and go back to our actual ring with Testington and Pingu. Skeleton Wrestlers continually disappointing us whenever the hell they broadcast. Let's go back to our ring because, yeah, enough of this silliness, eh? And now let's go back to Japan Wrestle 2025's main event. A 1v1 between Testington and Pingu.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the $1 million Tri-State, Tri-County Internet Dragon Wrestling Championship.
We already have music going on there, and by the way, intern, that is not what we call the Japan Wrestle 2025 belt. It is a funny name though, we've got to give it that. It was Testington goes in, the challenger. He used to win a bunch of Japan Wrestle events, and between him and Pingu, I think he has more of them. But he doesn't have it this time because Pingu won last year's. And here he goes in. Boom, fireworks. We all like him, I think. Anyways, given how long it took them to get here, and they were fighting in the other rings, I hope they didn't exhaust themselves. They have plenty of energy left for the fight, hopefully, because if they end up losing in 3 seconds, I'll be quite disappointed. Yeah. So, Testington goes in very slowly. He has not changed his theme in a long time. Well, he has changed it every now and then, but always goes back to this one. I don't think it's a bad theme. It's a good one. It's a heaps good one. But, let's be honest, Test. You need some variety in your life. I mean, the other things you've chosen in the past were pretty good, eh? Anywho, Testington goes up the staircase and walks along the side of the ring there. Doesn't gonna do much. No, he goes up onto the turnbuckle, middle rope, screams at the audience, poses for them. Are you copying Lucky Beast's pose or is like a piece called Pingu. Anywho, does it matter? Not really. And so Test goes in, now into the ring. And I guess we should wait for Pingu to come in the ring anytime soon. Any minute now. Hopefully he doesn't come out of under the ring. That would be a bit weird, wouldn't it? Anywho. Any second now. Okay, finally, lights are off. Light show's off. You lights are on here. Let's see him in all his glory. Test is getting ready to go. And here's Pingu, also ready to go. He finally has his belt. Because we had the belt the whole time. Aha! We made him come in here for it. He should defend it. And why did you choose orchestral music again? I mean, it's heaps good. Don't get me wrong there. It's great and epic. But I kind of miss the nuding of the old tracks. That wouldn't quite helpful. And did you just change your shirt on the way here? Well, okay, fair. Look fresh after all. As Pingu goes up the staircase. Goes into the ring. Will he newts to all the audiences? Yes, he does. Test just walks in the background. Just saying, you're overrated, mate. Or how we say it in Philadelphia in English. Anywho, Pingu's just gonna stand there, and the intern or referee is going to announce the belt here. We have yet to put the 2025 logo on there because we have to do that after the events. But we'll figure out who has the belt once they all fight. Here are our contenders.
Introducing the challenger from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 302 pounds, the All-American Byron Zick. And his opponent from Naples, Italy, weighing in at 273 pounds, he is the $1 million Tri-State, Tri-County Internet Dragon Wrestling Champion, the Iceman, Frost Avalanche Italiano.
What sort of names are those? I think Byron Zick is Tissington because it's so common and so consistent. But Pingu's, that's not Pingu, something Avalanche, Italiano, whatever. Anyways, Pingu goes in, hands over the belt to the referee, who will go and show it to Test. They will fight over that. And I think Test chose the backing theme for this, or whoever's in charge of soundtracks likes the underdogs. It's alright, I guess. Anywho, main event at Empire Wrestling 2025, Test Tissington vs Pingu. No holds barred, 1v1, just as we like it, old school style. And there's no long guards, pigeons, superstar, Uncle Pingu, and etc. to get in the way. Test starts with some stomps to Pingu, no big deal there. A knee to the head too. Pingu has a big head after all. He needs to newt. Test doesn't have to newt at all. A punch to the head. And drops Pingu down. Beautifully done by Tissington. He still has it all this time. Grabs Pingu. Pingu kicks out of that one, no problem. Punches Test in the head. Goes up to the middle rope. Nice kick by Pingu. Excellently done there. And Pingu goes out of the ring. Will he see something under the ring? He gets a kendo stick or pool cue or something like that. No big deal. Wax Test with it, no big deal. And second time, third time's the charm. Down he goes. Number 4 misses though. As Test goes back in. Breaks free. The kendo stick's gone. And he just drops Pingu onto the kendo stick. I mean, wait, Pingu dropped Test onto it, I think. Pingu picks up Test. Pushes it back into the ring. Pingu follows suit. And as Pingu runs in the other corner. Oh, you missed the back kick. Test is doing some kind of somersault and Pingu goes spins him around for fun. But Pingu goes down instead. Well done by Test, showing his spinning moves. Maybe he can break dance like Pigeon. And, drops Pingu onto the top rope. Test goes out there, grabs the kendo stick that Pingu left, takes it into the ring. And, Pingu blocked that attempt. And down went the kendo stick and Tissington. Not bad. A boot to the shoulder. They like to do that today. Clobbering Test's head. Not a big deal. And his stomach gets stomped too. And more clobbering to the head. Test is trying to block as best he can. But We're going to see it now. Just another chiropractic session by Pingu, who looks under the ring for another item. It's a ladder. It's not a tables, ladders, and chairs match, but it doesn't matter. It's still a weapon. Pingu pushes that into the ring, but they're going to fight outside instead. And Pingu grabs Tis, pushes him back into the ring. Tis rolls over the ladder. Pingu goes around the ring, goes into there from the front side. And Tis grabs Pingu. Does a choke submission attempt. Will it be over before it's already begun? Tis, oh, Pingu broke free. We're going to have a better fight than we expected. They better be fighting well today, because they've been fighting all this time. That's done by Pingu, by the way. Onto the kendo stick. Pingu grabs Tis, and wait. Oh, Tis just slipped there, and Pingu's going in with a what? He just does that Rey Mysterio move. I don't know what it's called. And he goes up to the top rope. Will he do it? Jump in! Oh, Tis rolled on time and kicks Pingu down. That finisher would not have been great. We got to pin it in. One. Oh, referee took a little longer than expected, but hey, that's all right. As we see Pingu push Tis into the referee, no less. Will the referee fight on behalf of Pingu now? We will never know. And Pingu goes in and boot to the head for Tis Tissington. And pin it in by Pingu. Referee take forever to count it. 1, 2, referee! Why do you take so long to count? I don't get it. Pingu grabs the kendo stick. Intercepted by Tis Tissington, no problem. Tis misses the grab. Gets the grab this time. Pushes Pingu into the other corner. Trying to slip him, then it couldn't work. Instead grabs him by the legs and takes him down. Easy, no problem. The kendo stick's back in action. Tis is denied by Pingu with a nice kick. Pingu has the kendo stick again. Whacks Tis with it in the corner. And Tis intercepted that, grabs the kendo stick back. Whacks Pingu and the kendo stick's broken. Pingu rolled down in the ring, has a fist clenched, ready to fight more, but... Oh, they go back out of the ring, they fight. More. And Tis looks like he has the upper hand here as he pushes Pingu into the ladder, into the ring again. And Pingu's going up as Tis grabs one of the staircase bits. Pingu tried to hit Tis, but he hit nothing in the process. Tis is just going all the way around to the front side. Puts a ladder in there, and it's just Pingu with it, which is good timing, I guess. Pingu gets grabbed from the ring and taken out of it. Right next to the Windows 95 logo even. As there's a submission attempt on Pingu. Just Tis is grabbing Pingu's nuding beak. Tis! Doesn't that hurt for Pingu? Or was that the point? Maybe that was the point. Pingu gets pushed back into the ring. Referee had to get out of the way. No problem. Tis grabs Pingu in the ring. And there's a kick. And another kick. Will we see more kicking? No, he pushes him down. No problem. Tis is just grabbing Pingu by the nuding beak in the eyes again. Pingu punches out of that with no problem. Goes in and does a nice bicycle kick from the middle road. No problem right there. No. As Pingu goes back and picks up Tis in that corner. Tis, intercept, no. What? Is there sort of ballet going on there? Tis, want that one out of the way. What? As Tis grabs Pingu, kicks him again. Will we see more kicking? The second kick is there. And another push down there. And another punch by Tis to Pingu's head. And Tis grabs Pingu. Down he goes into the ladder. That would have had a lot more pin attempt even. 1, 2. I think the referee's biased towards Tis Tissington. Because he took forever to count for Pingu. It can't be good. And Tis finally grabs the steel steps. And the staircase will hit Pingu with it. Pingu jumps back into the ring. And they're fighting on top of the ladder. And Pingu's in there on the turnbuckle. That's not good. An elbow to the head. Pushed him down even into the logo. Tis is going in. Nice elbow drop even. A pin attempt onto Pingu one more time. 1, 2. Oh, I think he had a good chance there. Tis can't believe it. Pingu's still alive. I can't believe it. Pingu's still alive. Pingu punches Tis in there. Makes a recovery. Down he goes with a knee drop. And a nice boot to the head. A pin attempt by Pingu even. Referee counts. 1, 2. I seriously think the referee's biased towards Tis. He's cutting slow for Pingu each time. This is ridiculous. And Pingu rolls out to the Nuclear Ghost Hawk side next to the power table. And Pingu does a springboard. Nicely done to Nuclear Ghost Hawk. The announcer sounds a little confused as I am. And Pingu goes in, grabs Tis, does a back boot thing, and he goes back into the ring. Tis is flying around the nuclear ghost hog as Pingu grabs the staircase. Will he throw it out onto Tis? And Tis goes in. Denied. Tis goes in to grab Pingu. Pingu grabs him by the legs. And down goes Tis. And just stuck in the middle rope. As Pingu goes in and does the Rey Mysterio move again. Excellently done by Pingu. Pingu's new to the audience. No, motherfuckers. We said that right as he tries to stop Tis. But fails. But the middle springboard says no. We will get Tis anyway. Pin attempt by Pingu. 1, 2. Will we get it? No. Tis breaks free of that one. Pingu can't believe it. He had a great chance to win the event right here and now. Tis rolls off to the sides. Pingu gets out as well. And Pingu tries to punch Tis, but Tis dodges that with no problem. Pingu goes down. Tis goes up. Tis! What were you trying to jump into? Tis trying to grab Pingu, but Pingu went his way back in. As Pingu, you two? What are you two doing? It's not a diving contest. Nuclear Ghost Hub disapproved. As Tis is looking to Pingu. Will he do his favorite announcement table finishes as always? It looks like he might do it. No, maybe. Not quite. Pingu just gets dropped. Tis grabs another steel staircase. Pingu's making his way back up there. And, I think Pingu's bleeding. The staircase got it. And Pingu gets stomped again. And Tis is readying Pingu up on the corner there. There's a few punches and combos and kicks. And grabs Pingu into the staircase announcement table. Attacks him in the nuclear ghost hog. This can't be good. Just pin him at this point. But no, Tis is going to punch Pingu's head more and more. Pingu's bleeding even more. Tis, are you giving him a concussion? Pingu gets pushed into the ring there as Tis is slowly going around into going in or to and fro. Gets back in the ring. Pingu grabs him, punches him in the back, takes him over to the other corner, rams him, punches him in the head, and Pingu's up there. Does a nice somersault from there. Good job by Pingu. Nicely showing it. A pin attempt on Tis again. 1, 2. Oh, Pingu almost had it. Referee's counting properly this time for Pingu even. Pingu can't believe it. And the staircase goes out of the way, no problem. And, well, Pingu grabs something. He grabs the staircase he just took out. And, Tis is also in the ring. Slams him onto the mat even. Not even in the ring. As Tis goes in and pushes Pingu into the announcement table. Will we see a finisher? No, doesn't seem like it yet. Will he? No. Pingu gets pushed back into the ring. Tis is going to make his way back in as well. And the two are up again. And trying to tug of war, not quite. And Pingu gets down there. And Tis is attacking Pingu's head still. Grabs Pingu. Referee was running there. And Pingu gets pushed into the corner. The turnbuckle even. And an elbow to the head. And pushed him down on there. Tis is going to signal finisher. Elbow drop onto Pingu. Pin attempt here. Will this be it? 1, 2. Oh, Pingu's still alive. Pingu still has it. He can do it a little longer. Tis needs a few more hoagies or something. I don't know if hoagies are superpowers in the ring. They probably aren't. As Pingu punches into Tis. There's a nice springboard into there. Tis gets down. And will they see a pin attempt by Pingu? No, Tis rolls out. Tis rolls back in. Pingu doesn't know what he's doing. And Pingu grabs Tis. And I think they're all dazed and confused. And nicely done by Tis, by the way. As Pingu slowly tries to roll away from there. Tis is waiting. Smells blood. Grabs Pingu. Pushes him on the opposite side of the corner. And another elbow drop and a push down onto the ladder. Tis is signaling. And another elbow drop. Will this be a pin attempt? Another one. Referee takes forever to get there. 1, 2. Oh, Pingu's still alive. Pingu still has it. Come on, Pingu. We need you to do some damage to Tis. As Pingu gets grabbed. Onto the ladder almost. That can't be good. Tis is watching from the top of the ladder. Grabs Pingu again. Pingu elbows out of that one, no problem. And Pingu tried to do something, but gets intercepted by Tis. Tis pushes him into the ropes. And grabs him. Down you go. Scoop slam. Tis goes out of the ring. Grabs the staircase from earlier as Pingu slowly makes his way back up. And Tis goes back in there, pushes the staircase in. Pingu goes out of the ring. Tis goes in the ring as Pingu tries to grab him. Pingu goes back in. Tis misses a punch, but gets a second punch in, the third punch in there. As Tis signals, down he goes. A pin attempt onto Pingu. Will this be it? We have a 2 count. 3. Testington wins Japari Wrestling 2025. They went to Lana as well too while they were at it. Anyways, the All-American Byron Singh, as we also know him, or Testington, has won Japari Wrestling 2025, reclaiming his title belt. I can't believe it took him this long to get into here though.
Here is your winner, and new $1 million Tri-State, Tri-County Internet Dragon Wrestling Champion, the All-American Byron Singh.
Well, congratulations, Testington. You need to get the belt back so we can put you on there, but hey, you won fair and square despite having to take 3 different arenas to get here. And I still don't get paid for doing all this and taking 3 arenas to get here. Anyways, this has been Day 70 reporting, and my throat hurts from all this. This is a lot longer than expected. I need some tea and coffee, and Irish coffee preferably. And all of you have a good night, or day, or whatever.